I love Mexico. So anyway, after I'd been down here for 3 years, I came back from my mission, had a great experience in Mexico. I went to college, and then I met my beautiful wife, and we're pretty traditional, and in the sense of like we dated for a very short amount of time. We only dated for 2 months before we got married, and then we started having kids right away. But during that time, I had in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I really miss Mexico. And I had this dream to be a veterinarian. And so after we got married, I convinced my wife, Ashton, that going to Mexico would be a great idea. Going to, if you Google the most dangerous places in the world, Mexico comes up as like 8 of the top 10. And she's been great, super supportive.
What I knew about Mexico was Cancun and
Yeah.
like an all-inclusive. So he's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about going to Mexico," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. I like the beaches, yeah."
Yeah, and that's not where I brought her. I brought her to a place called Cuautitlán Izcalli, and Cuautitlán Izcalli is not a nice place. The reason I went there is because the vet school had a campus there, and they had some preparation classes to go to vet school. So I was taking all these vet classes in Spanish. Ashton was home alone, pregnant, sleeping on the floor. We were so poor. I mean, we were just we couldn't afford anything. But there she was, like 6 months pregnant. I mean, what were you doing all day when we were?
So I didn't speak any Spanish at all. And we had a couple movies downloaded on our computer, and I'd watch them over and over and over again in Spanish. And I would think like I'm learning Spanish, and we had an air mattress that we slept on that was on the floor.
We had an air mattress and a plastic picnic table, and we were living in Cuautitlán Izcalli.
And so I finally was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go out and walk around and see if I understand anything." No, I did not understand anything.
Yeah.
So Riley came home and I said, "I feel like I'm in a prison because I'm stuck at home and I have no idea what's going on all day."
Yeah, and Cuautitlán Izcalli is not a place that you just go wander around. I mean, I've lived in a lot of places in Mexico, and Cuautitlán Izcalli was not good to us. I went to jail there. The police were constantly pulling us over and stealing our money.